Hey, and welcome back. This is another exciting episode of Mr. Takeda Teaches Math 7. This is Lesson 7.2 on complementary and supplementary angles. Oh, we've got more vocabulary. Oh my gosh. So we ask the essential question, how can you classify two angles as complementary or supplementary? All right. This is actually a fairly straightforward lesson, so let's get started. Shall we? Okay, two angles are complementary when their sum equals 90 degrees. So two angles that, a right angle that is split into two separate angles, those two separate angles are complementary. That doesn't mean they say nice things to each other. It's just a word that we use in math. Supplementary angles is when the sum of the angles equals 180. So in this example, 135 and 45-degree angles, are they supplementary? Yes, because if I add those two angles together, the measures of these angles, I'll get 180 degrees. So they're supplementary angles. Okay? You should probably, if we were in class, I would probably have you practice saying that together. Complementary, supplementary. I think I heard one teacher once say supplementary, and I go, what are you saying? That's not right. Supplementary. Supplementary. That's your accent, right? Supplementary. Complementary. Those are your angles. Those are your accents on that, on there, and there. Okay, so complementary, they add up to 90. Supplementary, they add up to 180. Yeah, pretty easy, right? So we want to tell whether these angles are complementary, supplementary, or neither. So we have to do a little math, or we have to add up the degrees, we have to add up the measures of these angles. For example A, 110 plus 70, well, that's going to equal 180. So these are supplementary. 40, here we have 41 and 49. Now in this case, see, if they have like the little right angle symbol, then we know it equals 90, but we don't know if this equals 90. So we have to add these degrees up, right? 49 and 41. 9 and 1 is 10, so 0 carry the 1. 4 and 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So this is 90 degrees total. So this is a right angle, and these two angles together are complementary. Those two angles are complementary of each other. And here we've got 128 and 62. Maybe. And here's the thing about when you look at diagrams, you can't assume, you can't assume that's not a straight line. It could be a straight line. We don't know. See, you can't assume it's not a straight line. When there's measures on there, you have to go by the measures. So 128 and 62, 8 and 2 is 10, so 0 carry the 1. 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, carry that 1. So this is 190 degrees. So this is neither. This is neither. Okay. Do these? These are going to be classified at the end. You'll put your answers in. I'll make it like multiple choice, right? So 1TA, B, and 1TC. All right. So this is three separate sets of angles here. These two, and these two. Tell whether they're complementary, supplementary, or neither. You just have to add them up, see what they add up to. So this is for in class. Using them. Okay, so now we're going to solve for x. Now, actually, we did this in the previous lesson. So this is actually kind of the same as the last lesson, 7.1, except we just have these different words now for it, right? Complementary and supplementary. I think maybe I was using the words right angle and straight angle in the previous lesson. Okay, so example 2a, we can see that this is a 90-degree angle. And first of all, so that means these are complementary. But I'm not so concerned with that at this part. I'm going to add these together. So 4x plus 36 equals 90. Okay? So now I'm going to solve for x. Now this is 4x. It's not x. But you can see, I like this because you can see if I take the 36 away from the 90, right? If I get rid of this part of the angle, I'm going to do that here and here, right? So 10 minus 6 is 4, and 8 minus 3 is 5. So 4x equals 54. So this angle is 54. But now I'm trying to solve for x, right? So 54 equals 4x. So dividing both sides by 4, x will equal, I think this is going to be a decimal. Hold on. Yeah, I use a calculator to do that. 13 and a half. 13.5. So x is 13.5. This one is a supplementary, right? Because it's a straight line. This is a straight line. So this is supplementary. And again, we're just practicing the use of the words there. And I can set up another equation here. So x plus x minus 4 equals 180. Okay. So I can get rid of these parentheses here because this is a plus out here. So nothing changes here. So this is x plus x minus 4 equals 180. Simplify x plus x is 2x minus 4 equals 180. Adding 4 to both sides. I'm going to run out of room. 2x equals 184. Let me move this out of the way here. So dividing both sides by 2, x will equal 92. X equals 92. So this is 92, and this is 92 minus 4, which is what, 80, 88. Okay, so x is 92. Okay, so writing these equations is like kind of something new in solving them. For 2TA, we're going to call this 2TA or just 2T at the end. You don't have to worry about whether they're complementary or supplementary. These are obviously complementary, but I want you to find the value of x. And I'm going to ask at the end, I'm going to ask you what the value of x is in this equation. Okay, well that ends this video for today. And we have some more to cover in class, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.